Good evening, everyone. This is Paul, and I'm a Reformed Nerd. Always a pleasure. So we're picking up with, I think, is Livestream 8. We made a little bit of an incursion last stream up here against the Mapuche, but unfortunately I realized I had literally no bombards and or other siege equipment. So with that, I decided to invest in some tech and make some peace, and rather than continue on with that futile struggle, I figured I'd move in and clear up some of these tundra cities that the Germans had been putting down on my southern coast. And now I do have these lovely cannons that seem to be doing just the trick for taking over these smaller cities. And fortunately, being so close in my own area here, I'm really running into no loyalty issues. So even though they are definitely not exactly the hottest cities on the map to invest in taking over, it definitely seems like it's worth picking up just a couple of free cities for the most part. And the Germans have not really even made an attempt to come at me, even from their larger cities. So I don't know why, but frankly, I am not complaining. So I am just at the end of my turn here. I utilized my military units last turn just to go on ahead and use my attacks against the German cities. But with those attacks out of the way, now I'll just do a little bit of cleaning up in regards to the civic trees and those sorts of things. I do kind of want to unlock this rock band group. Let's go with cultural heritage first. Or maybe professional sports. That would give me a nice some stadiums for my rock band to perform in. Yeah, let's go with stadiums. I think that would be most ideal. Yeah, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and get the professional sports queued up, and hopefully I'll be able to get those stadiums for my band to perform in. And one thing I was thinking about as well is I'd really like to figure out how to get more power for my cities, because I keep getting yelled at that I don't have enough power. And I know I built one power plant, but I can't recall where. I think it was either between Knossos and Sparta, or Sparta and Ephesus. But I literally do not see anything here that's screaming coal power plant to me. But I suppose since I have uranium now, maybe I should just hold off and invest in nuclear energy rather than the coal. But you know, the only thing that would accomplish is saving the environment, and you know, that's not necessarily my biggest concern. I kind of want to see that ice melt. Alright, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and get the production started in these individual cities. +1 amenity, 15 out of 17 housing, so he's in decent shape. Doesn't really need anything all that much in particular. Oh! 10 turns for a coal power plant. 4 power, heavy, moderate. So oil is slightly less toxic than coal, which I suppose makes sense, sure. But 6 turns for an Acropolis. I mean, I really should have had Acropolis down a long time before now. And I'd lose bananas as a resource. Or here would be fine. You lose a rainforest tile, which is good for the science, but all in all, not all that important. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that down. I really should have probably done that a long time ago. And I can switch from a merchant republic over to a democracy. Your trade routes to all cities provide +4 food and +4 production. 15% discount on purchases with gold towards districts. I think I got a good chunk of the districts down already. +10% gold in all cities with the governor. Well, this is probably better. Alright, so we get the same military policy, one additional civic policy, one less. Yeah, you know, I think democracy is actually going to be worth it. +3 era score. $187 for... Wow. Yet 2 turns left in this era, and I just squeaked out a normal age. That's cool. And I unlocked a boost for computers in the year 1814, so I'll take that. I'll take that. So now I got some new cards to play with. Let's see. What would be worth doing? I could move this one down right now, and that would unlock a wild card slot rather than being forced to use 2. A new deal, +4 housing, +2 amenities in all cities with at least 3 specialty districts. And right now, +1 amenity to 2 cities. So this really replaces the need for liberalism. But I might as well keep both if I can't find anything better. Trade route bonus +4. I mean, not awful. 15% for wonders. You know, I am building quite a few wonders, and I am further along the tech tree, so the new wonders I have access to before anyone else does. So I might as well just go ahead and maybe increase my wonder game a little bit. Now I need to find another green. Your trade routes to an ally city provides +2 food. Well, everyone hates me. I have no allies. +2 science and culture and faith and gold from each city-state I'm a sovereign of, which I don't have as many as I used to. +2 loyalty for governors, +50 production towards spies. Well, really, there's not much good in the green for me to do. So I guess I might as well go ahead and get the little bit extra that I have. Alright, now I have in wild card policy, all units +5 combat strength when fighting in or adjacent to their home territory, their finest hours. Why do adjacent to? I mean, would that be against the Germans? Well, what do you mean adjacent to their home territory? Because the Germans are the next nearest nation to mine. Or I could just increase my... No, I don't want musicians. I have nowhere to put music. Let's go with an engineer. So science and engineers, why not? Because I don't see any other new ones, and I don't remember any that I would be fine with. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll see if that... Yeah, we'll see if that makes any difference. But I'm more or less pleased with it. And now I do get that discount with... Oh, wait. What's the World Congress? plus 100% cost. So even though I get a little bit of a minus in terms of purchase price with gold, it's still not even enough to outdo the mercenary company's edict that I basically forced through the World Senate. All right, so that's great. That worked out obviously very well for me. And there's still some units that need orders. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you fortified in the city. Musketman, I mean, you're not really going to be that effective against a level 5 city, but you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and move you in that direction. Okay, I got the camp set up here. Is there anything else this city could possibly benefit from? And I need the antiquity people for this one. I'll get this one naturally in 7 turns. But I could go ahead and just unlock the brass for 180. I mean, I've got the cash. I might as well use it. 7 turns until border growth anyway, so I'll still be able to pick up the one that I was waiting on here. So let's move you down to set up that brass farm. We can be good with that. So, very nice. Let's see what else needs going on here. So, got some pike and shot. I'm tempted to try to move in and do something with Granada, but really I don't think it's going to be worth my time. So, I'll just go ahead and let these people just chill out in the southern coast. More than likely, I'll be sending them up north to take care of the Mapuche here before all that long. And those tanks are still doing a pretty decent job, so I'm happy with that. You're okay. Now I need to find a new place to send a trading unit. 13 gold, and man, I'm really not all that concerned about gold, to be honest. I mean, keeping them domestic. 3 food, 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 1, 5 and 3 for Sparta. Yeah, let's go ahead and just send you out to Sparta, keep it a domestic route, because I'm more concerned about the growth and production values of my cities. I've got more than enough cash. And there's literally nowhere for me to send him, so you're just going to continue to chill. Military engineers, yes, you are the ones working on the railway system. A new tank, very good. By the time you get down to Germany, though, there's really going to be no need for you there. So I'm just going to let you head over to Paris. Alright, my next engineer. I guess I'll go ahead and continue you moving on to Bordeaux. First tier 3 government in the world. That's where that +3 arrow score came. And that should be it for the turn, it looks like. We'll see if anything else pops up. Well, nothing all that important going on. Sounds like we got some Jedi Wars going on. Okay, perfect. We've got ourselves another turn. Argos, +2, +4 on the housing. All things considered, you're looking pretty decent. I could take a look at maybe getting some additional wonders down. 1 or 2 adjacent canal automatically constructed. You can multiply the gold they get from districts in their destinations. Must be built on flat tile. Broadway. +3 great wider points. 1 free random atomic era civic boost. Great work writing. Great work music slots. Oh yeah, music slots, absolutely. We are gonna put you down. I don't care about the woods. I want my freaking Broadway. Alright, so taking a look. Alright. Artillery. Okay, yes. Artillery is definitely something of use. We're going to just continue to work on Dortmund, and I think this should be enough to bring down the rest of the defenses. Yeah, that was all I needed. So the cavalry can basically just walk in and take over. Lovely. There goes another city for my little empire. I will absolutely keep it. And then I'll just ferry in this pike unit to... Hey, where the hell are you going? Don't go that way. That's freaking pointless to go that way. Just move my generals out to kind of help with the progression here. And next stop is Hamburg. So I got another unit of cavalry. Let's go ahead and just get them formed up to a core. And that moved in the opposite direction than I would have liked it to be honest. I was kind of hoping that they would move into Dortmund itself and kind of fortify that, but, you know, whatever. We can work with it. And, yeah, at this point, I'm just going to move these guys back up north to deal with the new problem I expect to be coming in with Mapuche here before all that long. Hong Kong made peace with Barbusa and Grenada. And Caesarean status lost with Hong Kong. Oh, you dicks. So it will take me one more to get it back. And I'm assuming I don't have any available envoys at the moment. Is that what's going on? Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like I must have used all my spare envoys at the end of the last stream. But it'll only take me one to get it back. Oh, yeah, that's right. I pumped him into Granada in hopes I would be able to make him lose his Caesarean status. But in the end, it really didn't even matter because The armies that they had were frankly just weak and pathetic. Just like the Germans. And this is the builder I stole from them, right? So we'll just go ahead and let them move in, and I'll put down that aluminum mine next turn. Definitely a bit of a peculiar place to put down an aluminum mine. It's literally on the front line of the freaking war. But what was the name of that region in France that the Germans had basically all of their industry, and after World War I, the French took it over? I forget what it was called. But that was one of the motivating factors for the Germans to get back onto the warpath for World War II. Apologies, I'm trying to get myself comfortable here. Okay, so yeah, so we got the Minutemen that I was moving over, and you know, there's no reason to not continue forward, so let's just go ahead and see what the tanks can do to loosen up Hamburg before the larger tank corps comes in. Yeah, that's my second battleship, so I'm just going to go ahead and send him up north too, because sadly, at the moment, my battleships are not actually able to get over to the other sea. This continent goes literally from the top of the map to the bottom of the map, meaning that they are locked in this coastal area with the Japanese, Georgia, and Rome on this side of the water. Oh, wow, and the Japanese... Oh, England. Oh, yeah, I forgot about England. And the England plopped down one right here on the island with Rapa Nui, which, in the end of the day, seems like it was not the best idea, but hey, whatever. English like their islands, I suppose. Okay. We go ahead and get this one hooked up, heading into Nantes. What do I have in here? Musketman. That's not necessarily the best defense, but frankly, I think I'll just park the tank here so he can go on the offense once we do move in against Mapuche again in the future, which undoubtedly will be happening. Then we got Titan. Still can't do anything with you, so you can just continue to chill out there, no problems. Do the trading units not use the railway? Because they all literally like moved one square. That was a little disappointing. I would assume that they were moving a little bit faster by this point in the game. You want 20 of an extremely outdated strategic resource. For 64 gold and open borders, but you have no cities. You know what? I'm going to make you the same offer I did last time. I'll do it for tea. Now, why do you think that is so worth it? I just want some of your freaking tea. Don't make me go over there and occupy your cities for it. And you want cavalry units. 100 gold and open borders. Including spices, which I have a spare of anyway. I'll accept that one. I like Japan. Yes, give me that flashy smile there, Mr. Japanese man. Oh, Aqualand declared war on Japan. That explains why his sudden need for horses. Oh, he got a little bit too close to that encampment, it looks like. But no worse for wear, all things considered. Modern era. Fantastic.
Agricultural technology yet again. Each farm that we build next to another will increase the output of both. I suggest we do this as often as possible.
Many of us take better care of our automobiles than we do of our own bodies. Yet the auto has replaceable parts.
Alright, so I have unlocked some massive food benefits. Oh, hey, the generals have been upgraded to jeeps, but they're still here on their horses. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get a dedication, normal. Looks like pretty much everyone made a normal. Cyrus is in a dark, Rome is in a dark, and the Germans are in a dark. And frankly, for the Germans, I don't see it getting any better. But yes, looks like no one hit a golden, so that's good. Don't have any issues with that. Gain +1 era score every time you kill a non-barbarian corps in combat. And +2 era score each time you kill a non-barbarian army. Well, that would be nice, but I don't think anyone else has the tech to do those things yet. Gain +1 era score for each artifact extricated. I don't even have the tech for that. For each industrial or later building constructed. +1 era score each time you successfully complete a trade route. But this one I think I should do, because I should have a lot more trade routes than I actually do. I'm going to go ahead and just go with the buildings. Okay, some random new city-state quests. Rapa Nui is at war. This is the whole Aqualand debacle going on. Terracotta Army. Wow, that seems a little prehistoric. But Lautaro has finally done that. Athens needs some housing, and yep, 3 turns away from a necropolis, and I can rectify that. And Dortmund needs some housing. Well, that would make sense. It looks like a little bit of the city's on fire, after all. Alright, so let's see. Bordeaux, +1 amenity, +6 housing left. That sounds fairly decent. Archaeological Museum would probably not be all that bad, because I would like to start working on those artifacts. So I'll go ahead and do that one instead. What is your +2 loyalty per turn for this city? Well, yeah, I mean, Germany has a dark age. Their people are probably going to be grateful for me to occupy them. So I won't even really worry about the loyalty issues for the time being. Oh, wow, you made it all the way to Hamburg. Good for you, gentlemen. So, with Hamburg getting surrounded here, I might actually even be able to displace them this turn. Oh, yeah, the tank army is a good army to have. Oh, that's beautiful. Perfect. And I can just turn it right around and attack that ironclad. So I've basically completed my war objectives already by occupying those 3 cities. But absolutely we'll go ahead and keep that city. No reason not to. So I suppose that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So let's go ahead and move my troops over a bit to see if we can maybe make a little progress on the larger cities of Germany. But if he comes around and starts begging me for a peace treaty, I may very well accept it. Yeah, you are a little bit of outdated tech, to be honest, my friend, but we'll go ahead and let you get back into the fray of things with the Germans on the other front. Cavalry Corps, very good to see you. You did a wonderful job showing up and doing literally nothing before the city was captured. Vivaldi, yeah, I still got nowhere for you to go. Just hang out until Broadway's done, if you would be so kind. Alright, we got myself another aluminum mine down. So I'll let that tank hang out for one more turn, and then you can escort the builder to safer territory. Was that his last build? Oh, that's a shame. I was going to keep him around to work on the oil. Hamburg, very nice. 175 turns. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and spend those 4 turns to get that granary up and running again. It sounds like your production got hit pretty damn hard with the whole occupation. So yeah, you can work on the road heading out to Ombros. And still literally nothing is being flagged to me for Titan to be able to work on. Well, actually, Musket Man are... Well, no, I can upgrade you to infantry? Oh, okay, yes. Musket Men are no longer worthless. That is good to see. Bear with me just a second here. I do apologize. Alright, so yes, we got some tanks. You can just turn around and start heading all the way up here to maybe harass some of those Germans. Oh, wait. Can you capture German engineers? Oh, with the encampment, he actually gets reinforced. That's quite interesting. But the uranium mine is down. Fantastic. I'm very happy to see that uranium mine. Venture politics boosted with a little bit of nuclear power. That seems rather interesting. Oh, they're really going to charge out of the encampment to take on my tanks. Pike and shot versus tanks. And even the bombardment only gave me 6 damage. Your factory workers clamor for better working conditions. Oh, you bastards. It is time for workers of the world to unite. My progress towards class struggle has advanced considerably. From what? What did I do? I don't know why I'm working on class struggle. Lisborn gave me an additional envoy. Very good. Rhodes needs power. Oh, my tank getting a little bit of a beat up is ready for promotion. But sadly, that encampment actually seems pretty strong. So let's go ahead and just back off. Let us move one over. We've got that mine up and running, so I don't see any reason to hang around and gloat in front of the guns of the Germans. And you can actually be promoted already. Perfect. Fortified combat strength versus fortified defenders. That'd be great against the encampment. Defending versus range. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that charge. And, oh, hey, that ironclad that they built. Oh, that's why the ironclad's not doing anything. They literally built a boat for this little stretch of water. So now that they've lost the city, there's literally nothing that they can do except to watch it sink. Yeah, that's absolutely a wonderful place to put a boat. All right, +2, 9 out of, and +4, +5 actually, for the housing. So you don't really need all that much in terms of the housing at the moment. I could go ahead and go down for Taj Mahal, the Ruhr Valley. Hey, I think that's the thing I was talking about. I'm pretty sure the Ruhr Valley is the place that the French and Germans were trading over. Yes. And this tile down here really doesn't seem to be all that used. So let's go ahead and just put you down right there for roads. 47 turns. I mean, that's a little bit of an investment. But I do have that 15% bonus towards wonder production. And on top of that, I also have the whole issue going on with the fact that I don't think anyone else is able to build the damn thing. Because they are in previous eras. And the generals, who are still absolutely worthless, are just going to head over and start manning up the German border. The tank army, you really should probably get a little bit of rest, but we'll go ahead and let you move in that direction as well. Tank and... Are these both tank armies, or... No, they are both tank armies. Great. Okay, so yeah, this extra tank I've got going on right here can go on ahead and make some beautiful baby friends with this tank. And that is the end of your... Yeah, so next turn I'll go ahead and get those guys linked up into a core. Musket man, you know what? Why the hell not? Let's go ahead and get you promoted up to an infantry. Alright, my engineers are working towards... Where were they going towards? Ambrose, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think they're working on their way towards Ambrose. And yes. We'll go ahead and put a train right through the university. There we go. And then we'll get Bordeaux linked into the network as well. But frankly, with as much time as it's taken me to get the railroads down, I very well could have built a whole different air network to allow the troops to get around even faster. Yeah, we've got the Japanese running all around here. Japan did some pillaging with a pike and shot. They should be embarrassed that they even made it onto the AP wire. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm still at war with Grenada, aren't I? They have no army at all, so I completely forgot that I did have that army. Okay, Rhodes, yeah, Titan still just hanging around for another 100 years in hopes I actually have a use for him at some point. I really should have built a little bit more work places to put great works, because I'm getting a lot of great people reasonably quickly at this point of time, and literally nothing I can do with any of them. Okay. You know what? Why the heck not? Let's just go ahead and get that lumber mill down. Oh, was that his last charge? Yeah, it looks like he kind of... Oh, or is he under... Yeah, no, he's under the tank. Oh, dear, I ran over the builder. Major... Oh, wow, they actually moved the pike and shot into my territory. I guess they just thought that was a better place to die? Sure, we'll take care of that. Not a problem. And at the same time, we'll just go ahead and let you guys form up to a core so that we may be able to move in and take out the fortifications now that they have it unmanned. That should be a little bit easier, I would assume. And we'll go ahead and get these musket men upgraded. Field cannons still cannot be upgraded. I was kind of hoping I could move them up to a... Wow, hoplites. Hoplites are fun and all, but I'd rather have some infantry. And pike and shot is still... I mean, if you have modern infantry and tanks, I don't know why you're still working with some pike and shots. Eritrea, you know, let's see, +1 plus, wow, 6 housing. You're pretty much good to go, aren't you? So let's just go ahead and put down, you know, an aerodome would actually be decent. I'll just go ahead and throw you down on a tundra tile here. That way you're close enough that maybe Mycenae and Olympia can also use it as well for troop transit. Because if I could put one here and something happens up north or up down south, I'll be able to actually switch my military around a little bit faster, and that sounds like it would be worth it. Okay, Hamburg +1, 3 out of 10, 6 occupied. All right. All in all, you guys are doing all right. Let's just go ahead and get that holy site repaired, even though I don't really need it. I don't give a damn about the religion. But it doesn't hurt. We'll go ahead and move the infantry up in that direction. And let's see. Got pike and shot hanging out here. Dortmund has no garrison. But I'm imagining loyalty is not an issue. 99.5, raising 18 a turn. So yeah, there's really no need to use any even half decent troop to garrison this area. 18 up in terms of loyalty, so yeah. We'll just go ahead and upgrade your infantry, and I'll move you over in that direction here pretty much immediately. And I can't let you go that way without getting bombarded at least one more time because of crossing that damn river. So I'll let you go ahead and work your way around the mountains a long way. Or frankly, pike and shots, you're pretty old anyway. You can just hang on to Dortmund until I actually can upgrade you to something worthwhile. Let's see. One of the infantries got promoted. Alright, very nice, very nice. And I do have the ability to send out another envoy or two, so let's take a look. I mean, I could screw them and get them out of the race. Aqualand is liberated. Oh, I didn't even realize that. +2 production in the capital when producing wonders, buildings, and districts. Well, you know what? For one, that doesn't seem all that bad. Yes, my new tank army. You can just kind of chill out there for a turn and maybe recover a little bit of your strength. Same with you. Yeah, you guys all earned it. You can just chill out here for a little while. But yeah, we'll move our generals a little bit closer to the front. I don't see any reason not to do that. Cleared land for the Great Zimbabwe? Boy, isn't that like ancient era tech? Oh, you're bombarding my artillery piece? I didn't even remember that I was sending an artillery piece down in this direction. Thanks for the reminder. I mean, minor wall damage, minor victory. Not worth it. I only have an artillery core, is that right? It's not even a core. That was just one gun that was doing all that damage? Alright. Well, wasn't aware of that, but fantastic. So I'm going to send my artillery to meet up in Eritrea. I think that sounds like a decent idea. And then I'll get those guys formed up to at least a core. And same with the infantry. We'll go ahead and move them up to the southern flank as well. Alright, builders. What are you recommending me to work on? Frankly, nothing all that interesting. I suppose I could probably send you down south here. Did the Germans leave? Yeah, the Germans have left a couple of decent items undeveloped. So let's go ahead and get that going. Minor victory against Tank Corps and the encampment. Major victory for the tank army. You know, I'd feel better just clearing out this damn encampment. So we'll just go ahead and get my tank armies to focus on that for a turn or two. Oh. Well, okay, less than a turn or two. I was able to clear that encampment out reasonably quickly, to be all fair. Okay, yes, the military engineers have made it up to Bordeaux. And I suppose going ahead and get this connected to Ambrose. +1, +4, very good. Okay, I could work on a few different things here. Petra? I thought Petra's been done for a long time. I mean, I'm not going to use this tile for anything else. I might as well put down a freaking wonder if they're going to let me. Man, Paris is still repairing all of the freaking buildings that I lost during that last little pillage party we had. Okay, 3 turns to go ahead and get that monument repaired. Fair enough. So I should be able to reclaim Caesarean status here, because I know I lost 1 by, yeah, Hong Kong. Let's go ahead and get Hong Kong on the side. And they're back at war with Germany for as much good as that does. Apologies. Alright, let's go ahead and continue working the battleships up here for Mapuche, because I can pretty much guarantee that's going to be the next destination we go with. Perfect. Now, hopefully those field cannons would actually be worth a damn, because frankly, they can't really seem to do much on their own anymore. The artillery pieces seem to be really showing to be a lot more useful. Okay, move my generals over here as well. Continue working on towards Bremen. But they've got so much farming down, and with my upgraded tech that I don't think they have access to, with those adjacency bonuses for the multiple farms, I can make a lot of freaking food off of that. So maybe next turn we'll move up here and finally be able to make a bit of progress towards wearing down Bremen, because they only got a knight here and a builder. That's rather pathetic, all things considered, at this point in time here in 1824. Oh, they're bombarding Hong Kong, because that's obviously where the main threat is. Hong Kong and their freaking musket corps. Hey! Professional sports is worth era score? I mean, that seems kind of overstating the importance of professional sports, to be fair.
Keep score.
Alright, well, let's see. Any interesting policies unlocked? Sports media, 100% theater square district adjacency bonus, and stadiums generate +1 amenity. Well, after I get a few stadiums up and running, that may be worth it. But frankly, I'm already getting +2 amenities and +1 amenities just for the specialty districts themselves, so I think my city should be pretty well supplied with amenities for the time being. Enemy by sabotage to protection. Knossos. Civic of a new era +2. Okay, so it wasn't necessarily the organized sports. It was just the era, new era tech. That makes it a little bit better. I don't think Sid Meier's was much of a jock to program that in. Excuse me, to program that into the game. So now I can unlock stadiums. I want to work on the freaking rock bands, because I want my rock bands playing in my freaking stadiums. That just sounds like a fun little escapade I can be working on. Olympia, yeah, you're pretty much screwed without a builder. So 33 turns for a builder is just not worth it. 455 gold, I got plenty. So I'll go ahead and get that unlocked just so I can get the production and food bonuses in so Olympia can grow a little bit faster. Plus 2 out of 7, all things considered. That's not awful. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get an Acropolis down, because the only reason I've got this damn city is to grow and get some of these resources into the Empire. Okay, yes, Vivaldi, I have literally nowhere to put you. I have no music. Field Cannon Army, okay. We'll see what the Field Cannon Army is able to do against the likes of Bremen here. And you can just chill out there. Tank Army in decent health. Move you one closer, just so I can get eyes on Bremen. What is it showing me? Minor victories for that army. Yeah, okay. Major victory for this one and slightly better health. Oh, and those movement points. Oh, I love those movement points. Got a third tank army for a major victory. Oh, wait, what the hell are you? Wait, oh, you're taking the railroad? Is that really the most efficient way you can get there? I don't think it was. And the Corps is able to get there, and it's still a major victory, so we'll go ahead and send them in regardless. Very nice. Military engineers finishing my railroad. Absolutely. Yes, please. Oh, wait, no, I wanted to build it here. Ambrose and Bordeaux weren't connected yet. Oh, well, that's a bit of a waste. And yeah, you move into Ambrose and you can get them connected to the west. Titan, I have literally no use for you. Just chill out there. Just a couple more 100 years, you'll be fine. This poor guy's pushing that freaking gun back and forth year after year. Get those adjacency bonuses for my generals together. Well, come on, Hojo. That's what I've been doing for like 1,800 years at least. You just picked up on that? 5 damage to my tank army. How awful. How will I ever recover? Oh, now. Okay. So they're going to let me keep the cities I already have and give me 2 great works. And a ton of gold. Wow. This is actually a pretty sweet offer. But you should have offered it to me before I got to your main cities. We'll talk again after I have Bremen under my control. Which should be probably by the end of this turn. Oh, my battleships. Yeah. They're not just passing by, but I'm not ready to go to war with you just yet. So you're complaining about my battleship, is it? Alright. I'll back off my ships a little bit for you, no problem. And I can upgrade you to a destroyer? Oh, well, heck, yeah. I'll move you over to friendly territory for that. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have anyone else on the border that he might have been offended by, so I think that had to be the naval ships. Hojo University of Sankore. Hey, England and Japan are at peace, it looks like. Very good. Alright. That means more people for me to kill once I get over there, so I don't mind. Don't want the AI to have all of the fun, after all. Okay, so Ambrose is connected. I guess Bordeaux's going to be in the loop as well. So, on to Paris we go. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, I wanted the military engine. Yeah, okay, great. Alright, yeah, this is just going fantastic. Thank you, AI. Vivaldi, yes, continue to chill. Builders, alright, this is the one I built with the gold, I believe. So I was going to see if I can get a little bit of production going on in this crappy in the middle of nowhere town I've got going over here. Field Cannon Army. By the time I get you in range of Bremen, the occupation's going to be over with. I love seeing those health bars drop. I don't think you're going to be in range. Oh, you are! Oh, I love your movement points, tanks. Oh, that's such a shame. I just don't think I've got anything else that's going to be able to make it there before the end of the turn. Darn. The Germans are going to be able to hold out on Bremen one more turn. Now, that's a shame, but I can accept that. Pike and shot, yeah, you're pretty much useless anyway. Just fortify down there and chill for the time being. One little last artillery exchange before the fall of Bremen. Very good, very good.
Aim for the moon. If you miss, you may hit a star.
That's such an overused quote and extremely scientifically inaccurate. It annoys me. Oh, I can upgrade you to a machine gun now. Oh, heck yes, I'll use you as a machine gun. $26 and 14. So yeah, even with 3 field cannons together, that's just not that great. Alright, well, I guess that it's more designed against actual infantry troops than anything else, but still, I'd expect a little bit better, considering how, you know, they look reasonably strong. No, you're not going to get out that easy. Okay, I would demand Bremen, Hamburg, Dortmund, and Ulm. Hamburg, Dortmund, and Ulm. Wait, is Bremen their capital? He's willing to... I could ask for Berlin, but... Is here... Bremen is the capital of... Why? I just always assumed that Berlin would have been the natural capital for Germany. Well, never mind. I mean, I don't think I have all that much war exhaustion at the moment. Maybe I'll just see if I can wrap up the whole damn thing. Let's see. Pike and shot in range. Well, let's go ahead and just get them eliminated. Alright, that was easy. And what else we got going on here? So, decisive victory against Trier. So, even though these tanks are starting to run a little bit low, I can eliminate them. Oh, that's not Trier per se. Alright. So, let's go ahead and let you just fortify up and get healed a little bit. Major defeat for them. Okay. And where are my artillery pieces? They should be getting pretty close. Yeah, okay, my artillery pieces are inbound. Okay, we'll go ahead and get you switched over to infantry, and maybe we can go ahead and get these guys starting to core up so that they can move in against... Alright, well, that was short. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and continue to try to loop things up, I guess. Major defeat against Trier. Okay, that's unfortunate. I would expect Trier, these tank armies, to do a little bit better. If I could just move in here and eliminate this knight pretty damn quick. And I still have enough movement points I can Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, that's right. You can't do that. Okay, darn. So, still major defeats. Okay, so this may actually be slightly more formidable than I was going to give it credit for. Let's go ahead and get those quick and easy repairs done. Why not? Keep City, sure. We'll use it as a bargaining chip later if we have to. Oh, got a great person? What do two great people. Oh, great. Another musician. I have literally no place to put down any musical pieces. And a great engineer, which I could basically pretty much instantly retire. Governor removed from Paris. Why? Oh, okay. There was a spy. Perfect. City needs food. Ulm does not have food. Well, I'm getting some workers down there. Dedication bonus. 2 great people recruited. Very good. All right. So it's looking like the tanks are not even really making all that much of a dent against the defensives of Trier. Maybe I should... How long would it take for me to get a bomber? 37 turns. That's a significant investment. I am getting an airport down here. I'd be curious to see how much good my artillery guns are going to be able to do against Trier. Okay, at least Trier, the military guns do make a dent for the artillery guns, I should say. So let's go ahead and get these dudes looped up into a core so they can do a little bit better damage. And if I wanted just to buy an artillery piece, 2,000. That's hefty. I'm making 200 a turn, so that's really just like, what, 15 turns worth of gold. So next turn I'll get those looped up as a army of artillery pieces, and then I'll move them into Trier. So I'll pull my military back to rest up and heal. Yeah, I think that sounds like a decent idea. Yeah, let's go ahead. Wow, everything's taking so long down here. Alright, so, let me just go ahead. Can I just... Yeah, let me just buy a builder. That's going to help with the production speed down here. And nothing here is really pivotal. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that down. Plus 3 gold. Oh no! I didn't see the crabs there until too late. Well, okay, fine. I'll just farm these crabs then. Poor crabs. They got bulldozed by my harbor on the 3-tile piece of water that's really going to be of no use. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another power plant going on over here. +1, +7, okay. Yeah. I don't know why you're flagging the neighborhood for me. I got plenty of housing for the time being. And I'm already producing far more science than anyone else, so university doesn't seem all that important. So let's go ahead and get an armory just in case I do need to pump out some emergency military units in a crisis. It would not hurt to have that capability. Okay, we've got another envoy available. Okay, +1. One more would get them off of the Caesarean status for Granada, but... 3... I'm just gonna chill on that envoy for the time being. I may be able to use it more effectively later. Oh yes, there's another musician, and I literally know where to store musical work. So you're just going to go and chill out in this city for the next, 100 years or so. And as soon as I have a place for you guys to play music, I promise I'll let you do so. Okay, a major defeat. Let's pull the tank out of here. Oh, wait. We're finishing up the previous turn. Okay, so you're going to fortify and chill out for the time being. Yeah, roads. Ah, hey, there's finally something for Titan to do. Yeah, run over there. You've been hanging around for 300 years now? Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, military engineer. This is not the one I've been screwing up with for the last couple of turns. So you can actually... Oh, okay, Gustav Eiffel. 480 production towards a wonder construction. Well, let's see. What are my wonders under construction? 7 more turns, I can wait that long. 14 more turns. I'd really like to get Broadway. Yeah, head over here and help out with Broadway. Because I really need to get these musicians doing something, because they've just been sitting around for ages. And I'm getting tired of listening to their little string pluck every time it's their turn. Yeah, battleship, you can just chill. I won't need you until at least the next time Babylon is ready to be attacked. Oh, shirtless man is angry. Poor shirtless man. Ah, bomber. My first bomber is complete. I think I started that like at the beginning of the last stream, for crying out loud, but good to see that it's here. And as soon as that new aerodome is complete, I'll transfer it down here and he can partake in the attack on Trier. Combat strength versus units in districts. Well, city district is a district. So that, yeah, let's go ahead and get that unlocked. And that almost gets you back up to full health right away. You have gained a casus belli for aware of territorial expansion on La Toro for the Mapuche. So I may very well use that if you're going to be around. World's first resource potential unleashed. +2 for the bomber. World's first flight, +5 for the era score. Dedication bonus. Alright, I'm really racking in this. Project Ruin can be enhanced. Okay, well, very nice. And Field Cannon Army is available for promotion. Well, let's go ahead and upgrade them to machine guns, and then I'll promote them as well, and then we'll all have a good old time with this machine gun army. Nantes 4 and 1 left over. Okay. Workshop 8 turns. I mean, that's a safe bet. 1 and 4 as well, so they are not necessarily needing anything. Still don't have a freaking Acropolis here. Is there a place I can put it without doing too much damage? Oh yeah, I got an empty tile right here, plus 3 culture. Why not? I mean, it's pretty damn old building that I should have built a long time before now, but, you know, whatever. Okay, Great Zimbabwe. I know someone else has already started that. But 25 turns... What would I have to lose to try to do it? It's like a rainforest, which isn't really going to be doing me all that much good anyway. So yeah, let's go see if I can snag that Great Zimbabwe out from the nose of the other guy who already started it. Worst case, I can always repurpose it later. Hydroelectric Dam. Plus 6 power. That seems like a pretty nice investment, though. If I do end up losing this city, I don't want to actually, you know, invest too much to make it all that much nicer. Okay. Artillery army is ready for action, so we'll be moving you in towards Germany here pretty darn quickly. And tank army, yeah, you need to back it up a little bit. Yeah, just chill out there and heal up for the time being. Okay, so I can get production and food coming in. Let's go ahead and get production going first. Vivaldi, yes, I'm still certain there's nowhere for you to go. Alright, so should I just waste him and put him in here as well? But I know you do get the little bonus of diversity in terms of the collections, but there's really nowhere else I can put art down for the time being. You know, this Broadway comes with an art slot as well. You know what? No, that's good enough. Yay! Oh wait, he has a third great work in him? Oh, awesome. Yes, the bombers. What is your range? So you're based here. I don't think they actually have anywhere else for you to go until Eritrea is done with their production here. So yeah, you can just hang out there for one more turn. No harm in that. And yeah, these are the gentlemen working their way up to Paris. Gustav Eiffel, yes indeed. Let's go ahead and get that Broadway going. Good to see that going nice and strong. Don't think you're going to do that much good. Yeah, 4. Okay, now you're offering me Bremen. Chains of the Apostle, Faust, and pretty much all your money. You know what? I'm going to accept that. Because I did want to go up there and kind of make some moves on Mapuche. And, you know, seeing this ginger-haired German pop up this many times is starting to irritate me. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that deal. The war is over, and I am all the much better for it. And Trier is just sitting there right now, waiting for me. Oh, and England denounced me. How sad. And they are just demanding money. Which is perfect timing, because this is actually when I was just planning on moving my troops back up north to deal with you, so continue to demand your money. That's perfectly fine. I accept that. Synthetic material has advanced. Very good. But that brings us up to 12 o'clock, and I think ending with that peace deal with Germany actually seems quite appropriate. So with that in mind, I think I am going to go on ahead and end the stream here for tonight. It was a short one. I'm still trying to get into the swing of things, but I'm enjoying Civ 6 again. I'm glad I opened it up. And I do want to clear this off soon because I do want to get a multiplayer game going. And yeah, I got some special stuff planned for that. But yes, indeed, I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening as well. And until then, I'll be back on tomorrow, possibly with Civ 6, or maybe a one-off of something else. I'm not entirely sure just yet. But Thursday, I will be back with Shogun Total War, so stay tuned for that as well. But until then, have a great one, and goodbye.